Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special bulletin. A lot of the videos that I've been doing across the 2, 3, whatever, how many years span that I've been doing this, and I will continue to do so, is rooted in, well, creators, developers, actors, actresses, um, across the entertainment industry not having the ability to get out of their own way. Just be quiet, promote your movie, your video game, your product, and say, hey, I hope you like it. Here's a little bit of the story. But that's never enough. They always want to keep talking and keep talking and keep talking. And the latest, well, the latest iteration of this, of course, is Mr. James Gunn. And Superman's James Gunn, as some people out there have been calling it. And hey, why not? I'm going to get on that little bandwagon of just not being able to just stop talking, whether it's the removal of truth, justice, and you know the rest, and one thing after another. I've never seen a product, or it's been a while since one TV clip, one trailer after another makes me less and less interested in seeing this movie. Now, of course, I will see it because, hey, it's part of what I do. I want to see how good or how bad. And contrary to popular belief, I am not going into this wanting it to be terrible. I'm expecting it to be terrible because that's what we've been fed over and over. Pavlov's dog. When you're given something consistently filled with red flags, ends up being terrible, and you go to the show and it's terrible, well, what exactly do you expect your audience to think? Surely holding out hope and thinking, well, this one's not going to be terrible, right? And it is. So it remains to be seen. I will go into this movie with an open mind, and I will see it at the theater with an open mind, crossing my fingers. But in this case, can somebody tell James Gunn to just be quiet, stop going on press tours? Because, this little article from Variety over here, posted July 6th, James Gunn says Superman is about an immigrant that came from other places and how we've lost the value of basic human kindness. Because you just can't stop, huh? You can't help yourself. James Gunn is opening up about what Superman is really about. He's a superhero. That's what he is. Truth, justice, and the American way. That's all you have to do. Show him doing good things. Show him saving the day. People are tired of seeing this nonsense, believing him to be compromised, or he's a bad guy. We want a darker Superman, more grounded. No. I want Christopher Reeves. You will never be able to top that. Superman is a worldwide icon and has been for quite some time, and yet has always said truth, justice, and the American way. And yet now, all of a sudden, it's just a naughty, naughty phrase. In this Sunday profile with the Times of London, because, well, why not? DC studio heads went deep on the themes and ideas that drive this highly anticipated, maybe, Superman. He explained that the superhero epic encompasses the story of America. Oh, I guess we should judge it accordingly. And at that basic level, it's about a man searching for a better life away from his original home. Well, he didn't have much of a choice. His planet blew up. His parents sent him out to try and be the last survivor of Krypton. What? Searching for a better life? Just searching for a life. A continued existence after his entire species is gone. Quote, Superman is the story of America, Gunn explained. An immigrant that came from other places and populated the country. But for me, it is mostly a story that says basic human kindness is a value, and it's something we have lost. I don't think, though, there's a little something going on in my neighboring state that is showcasing human kindness, at least as long as you stay off social media. Tragedy brings out the best. And unfortunately, it does bring out the worst in some people, but I think as a whole, it brings out the best in a lot of people. Gunn acknowledged that the movie's theme may be interpreted differently across political groups because we just have to push that wedge in there over and over again. Just stop. Just stop. Just go out there and say, well, it's about Superman saving the day, and I really hope you enjoy it. Leave it at that. Why do you have to constantly talk about it? Why do you have to put out one teaser after another, one TV spot after another of turning Superman into Bugs Bunny? Why is this necessary? Especially considering the current nationwide unrest around immigration. It's a topic I'm not going to touch. However, Gunn stands by the ideals embedded in Superman and added that he doesn't care if anyone takes offense. Keep that to yourself. That's the kind of phrase that will turn people away. I don't care what people think. Well, you better, because you want people to come to your movie. You need to care what the opinions of potential customers is. It's a good idea. And running your mouth constantly, which seems to be a trend across the entertainment industry, is not necessarily the greatest idea of them all. You're entitled to have your opinion, ladies and gentlemen. You're also entitled to the consequences of running your mouth. Just like me. Just like everyone out there. Quotes, yes, it plays differently. Just make it about Superman. But it's about human kindness, and obviously there will be jerks out there. So we're getting right out of the gate and insulting critics before the movie even comes out. It is a long-standing guide in the playbook of Hollywood to send the insults out there before your show even comes out. Have those articles ready to hit enter, ready to hit post, print, whatever it is out there. Before the movie even comes out, they're already written. Racist, misogynist, and blah, blah, blah don't like this movie because of superficial reason A, B, C, and D. It's getting a bit tiresome, but it's expected. There will be jerks out there who are just not kind and will take it as offensive just because it's about kindness. But screw them. Huh? I can't wait to watch this movie. It's about politics. Why? What? Oh, you just turned off a whole bunch of people, a bunch of potential customers, outright claiming that your movie is about politics. Why would you do that? You coming across as wanting your movie to fail. Epic Mike put this out there. James Gunn is doing everything he can. I wish I had the tweet pulled up. He's trying to tank his movie before it even comes out. And with statements like this, I cannot disagree with that. It's about politics. People aren't interested in a Superman movie about politics. Quote continues, but on another level, it's about morality. Why don't you just make it about entertainment? Make it about an interesting story where Superman is a Superman. You ever thought about that? Superman saves the day instead of showing everyone clips of Lois Lane berating him, being argumentative without any context. Now, sure, the argument can be that, well, she's just treating him like the mainstream media would treat him with the hard-hitting questions. Well, then maybe you save that for the movie when the context of that scene can be seen in full. Right? That may have been a better idea, but instead you put out that particular scene of Superman, and it seems like every other scene they show of Superman has him being frustrated, angry, flying off the handle, which, people, whether that's how he's been portrayed in previous iterations or in the comic books or in whatever story, maybe, just maybe, it's more along the lines of people are tired of seeing that. They want a happy story. They want a far less politically driven story. Do you never kill no matter what? Yes, it's about politics, but on another level, it's about morality. Do you never kill no matter what? Which is what Superman believes, probably because he could sneeze and blow your head off. Or do you have some balance, as Lois believes? It's really about their relationship and the way different opinions on basic moral beliefs can tear two people apart. Oh, so you're going to have some sort of strife and struggle between Lois and Superman and Clark. Superman, which releases on July 11th, stars David Cornsweet, blah, 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 blah. I do actually like Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. The scene with him in his office when Superman barges in, and there's argument behind that. I just didn't care for it. How Superman was acting, but how would you act? Well, go back to the animated series when Superman just floats outside of Lex Luthor's office, says absolutely nothing, and just lets Lex Luthor talk and talk. That would have been far better. Another idea for that one particular scene is that Superman just walks through the door, doesn't open it, just walks straight through it. There's a lot of different ways you could have shown that scene with Superman being a bit more intimidating while still being in control of the scene, because if you watched it, you know full well Lex Luthor is the dominant force in that room 100%, regardless of Superman's power. And that might just be another problem that people are having with all the TV spots showing Superman weak and not in control. It's a bit tiresome. We don't want that in a Superman movie. We want our hero. We want Christopher Reeves, or at least a reasonable facsimile thereof. How much more? We've got what? 5 days? Is more than likely probably 4, because it says it's releasing July 11th, but more than likely it'll be out on July 10th. Early screening reviews are going to come out. I believe one had come out already. Worst Superman ever? We'll have to wait and see. Can James Gunn say anything else to damage the optics of his movie? It's got to knock it out of the park. Is it going to be Jurassic World Rebirth? Afterbirth? Whatever. I doubt it. We'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Leave a like, leave a dislike, do all those nifty little things that YouTube beg you to do. I don't want a Superman movie about politics, but hey, looks like that's what we're getting. Hope to see you on the next one.